everyone, it's Linda McKenna from Golden Rule Senior Placement Services coming to you today with Tuesday Talks. Today, being May 21st, our topic today, since the month of May, is Stroke Alert Month or Awareness Month. And the topic is, why is stroke awareness important for our senior loved ones? Let me just preface, going back to some of my notes, is about stroke awareness and why we should be concerned with it. Stroke Awareness Month is observed in the United States every year during May. This month aims to create public awareness about stroke risk factors and to lessen the occurrence of stroke in the USA. A stroke is a medical condition where poor blood flow to the brain results in cell death. There are two main types of stroke: ischemic stroke, which occurs due to lack of blood flow, and hemorrhagic stroke, which occurs due to bleeding. Both conditions cause parts of the brain to stop functioning properly. A stroke happens in America every 40 seconds, and someone dies of it every 4 minutes. That's severe. And you know what? So is a stroke. So what can we do and have more, not only awareness, but be in more of a preventative stage to it? This is historic stroke awareness, and going back to 2000 BC, a lot was discovered about strokes in Persia. And the Greek mythology also really spoke about it. It's called struck down with violence. And it was really translated a lot in the Hippocratic Oath that developed it. So this being said, why we are aware of it, not only for ourselves, but our senior loved ones, acting as their healthcare surrogates, it's very, very important as maybe a POA, because they can't take care of themselves. So what can we do not only to be aware, but being more in the preventative stage? Some Stroke Awareness Month facts are: what month is National Stroke Awareness Month? We established that it's May. What color ribbon is worn for stroke awareness? Red and white. What foods can trigger a stroke? Foods in saturated fats, trans fats, cholesterol, and salt can raise blood pressure levels and therefore lead to a stroke. So that's why we want to be more in a preventative stage than that of reactive, right? So we want to be proactive. Why Stroke Awareness Month is important? It saves lives. Helping people know more about what a stroke is and how it can affect their lives can lead to people taking better care for themselves. This would reduce the number of hospital visits due to a stroke. 2, it helps the economy. With so many people visiting a hospital as a result of having a stroke, comes to the need for proper resources. 3, it encourages healthy living. Apart from encouraging people to live a life that would help them lower their risk of stroke, it is also encouraged healthy living in other ways, such as eating healthy food and exercising. Ironically, today is Eat More Fruits and Vegetable Day, and that goes along the lines of us talking about being proactive for stroke. So having something that has low cholesterol, low salt, and having fresh fruits and vegetables is something that we should be partaking to in our diet. 5 ways to prevent a stroke. Lower your blood pressure, and we know how to do that. If not, we get the assistance of our physicians. 2, stop smoking. We know the causes and effect of smoking. 3, reduce your alcohol intake. 4, exercise. We know that no matter how big and small of a person, that cardiovascular exercise is very good for an individual. And 5, eat healthy. Why Stroke Awareness Month is important? It saves lives, as we have mentioned, and also, to go a little bit elaborate, it encourages healthy living. So with that being said, these are the things that we should look into for our senior loved ones as well. A lot of seniors that are living alone try to get really fast food, or they get things that are frozen meals that are laden with a lot of salt, or they might have a lot of carbs, they might have a lot of cholesterol in it. So unfortunately, the actual convenience or not having to cook for themselves or not access to the right foods really could really raise the level of having a stroke very significantly. We always talk about senior living and the environment in senior living as being not only helpful to the mind, body, and soul. The body part of it is the nutrition part. Imagine going to a dining room with your friends every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a nutritious meal is being made for you, and you're getting to enjoy it with your friends. A lot different than eating home alone. So nutritious meals are served in assisted living, senior living communities, may be independent, assisted, also memory care communities, and adult family care homes. And the reason being is they have to report a lot of their dietary measures and their plans to the state. So somebody that is on a diabetic menu or restrictions, or also stroke, that needs to have low cholesterol, these items are offered, these meals are offered to your senior loved ones. And not having to go shopping for it, preparing it, and actually, putting the meal together, cooking it, and then eating it alone, and then also then whatever's left over to clean up afterwards and store it away. So senior living really plays a great part in being stroke awareness as well too, in eating nutritiously. Also, we talked about the healthy living also with exercise. There in a lot of senior living, there is gyms, there is physical therapy on premise. So they're engaged in walking more, doing some exercise, of course being monitored by staff. And the good part is we don't even take it for granted. Even walking around rather than you at home, they usually go from the bed to the living room into a recliner. So then really not getting a lot of their exercise. But within a senior living community, may it be floors, may it be just around the small community, they're walking. A lot of them have walking clubs that they all together get together and do a little bit of walk around the community, around the home. So it is encouraged for them to move and to get that exercise. So the meals is going to be something that they're going to be adhered to. The exercise is going to be adhered to as well too. A lot of the communities do not allow smoking on premise, so the stopping of smoking will be something of effect. But with all this combined, and then having the oversight of your loved one within a senior living community, guess what? They're going to be looked after, and they're going to be more in a proactive and preventative mode than just waiting for something to occur. So how do we observe Stroke Awareness Month? Go for a checkup. Frequent visits to the doctor. You shouldn't wait till something occurs. You should have well visits as well too. And making sure as your carotids, making sure having a test done, maybe an echocardiogram, constant blood pressure checks is something that's important. And while you're in a senior living community, that's something that's going to be done on a regular basis as well. 2, donate to a charity. Nothing better to donate to a charity to be more in the preventative and proactive stage. So doing to a charity that helps people become more aware of strokes is something that we could put our money to the importance of it. And spreading awareness. By being educated, educate others just the same. So this is us trying to be good caregivers and also healthcare surrogates for our senior loved ones. Take the bull by the horn, take the aggressiveness, and making sure that your loved one is being well cared for, and we're in the preventative stage and being proactive in their care. As always, thank you so much for viewing Tuesday Talks with Linda McKenna of Golden Rule Senior Placement Services. I encourage you to go to my website, which is www.goldenruleseniorplacement.com. There you will find a whole host of information besides my bio and contact information, but testimonials, various options, resources, and a library of all these resources and topics that we talk about. So next week will be the end of the month. It's May 28th, right before actually the day after Memorial Day. And we're going to talk about May is Mental Health Month. It's a stigma that we all never want to talk about, but we're going to discuss it and what thoughts and suggestions that can improve your loved one's mental health. Thank you so much for viewing. Have a blessed week and happy Memorial Day. Just remember our veterans during this specific time. Thank you so much. God bless. Bye-bye.